In this video, we are going to see how we can apply the text-based or object-based animations in PowerPoint. So we have already seen how we can add the slide transition in which the slides come in a particular way. Like this, whenever we change the slide, it comes in a certain way, but that is related to the individual slides. What about whenever we change any particular slide, the individual points should come one by one and in a particular style or an animation. So if you want to add animation to individual objects and the text within the slide, how we can do that? Let's see. So for example, I'll just select a particular slide where we have a couple of points. Just select that box where all the points are. And then we want to head over to the animations. Here we have different effects. We have the appear kind of style, fly in like this. And you will notice that automatically each one of them will be added as a single separate animation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clearly means that all of the points will not appear together. It will be appeared step by step, and we have a lot of it. We have the pulse style as well. So let's apply the pulse style. It looks very good. And after that, you can make all of these customizations as well. For example, you can start it automatically or on click. You can see the animation pane where you can make different settings. We can also use the animation painter and trigger on the click of mouse or things like that. But let's go with the basics. Let's go to the slideshow, and here you can see as soon as we click every time, it shows you different points of it. Similarly, if we want them to appear one by one, we have to use something else like a float in or fly in. And the start should be not on click, it's after previous. And the duration, we will set it to, let's say 25 milliseconds. So now it will appear like this one by one. If you want to increase the time, again, let's head over to this. Make sure that you have selected the box every time you make any change. So duration and delay can be set here. Let's go to the slideshow. And now you can see it appears one by one. I don't need to click mouse every single time. Now, what we can do if we want to reset all the animations, just select this box once, click on the animations and set it to none. That's it. Now let me just see a practical scenario. I'll just select this text, add an animation, and let's add fly in effect. So this is fly in effect. What I want to do after that, if I want to increase and decrease the particular bullet points individually, what we can do is just use the animation pane for that and click to expand the contents. Here we can see a little green icon. That means the start and end can be easily set from here. So it's 1.9 seconds. The next one should be more. Next one should be this, then this, and this, and then this. So if we play it like this, let's see the sample of it. So first of all, like this, then you can see every single time the slide time increases. So you can see every single time it moves even faster like this. So you can play all of them together and it will show you the preview of it. Also, whenever you are in the animation tab and you see anything like this, no options are there. Just we have to remember that we always have to select the box and then we can get all the options. So for example, for this particular effect where we have set the fly in effect, the fly in can be set from anywhere. Effect options from the left, from the top, from the bottom, you can set it in any way you like. Now, what we can do is we can also use the animation painter. For example, we have set a custom timing for each bullet points and we want the same to appear in the next one. So what we can do is just select the whole box, click on the animation, click on animation painter, and this will paint the animation in different one. So for example, these are all the bullet points where I want to paste them. And as you can see, now it appears in the same way for the next slide as well. Now what we can do is let's try this for the object. First of all, if we select this SmartArt, we can put an animations to these as well. So for example, we set float in, but you will notice that each one of them are not appearing separately. Instead of that, all of them are appearing together. So here we can easily turn them into one by one. Just we have to go in the animation and in the effect options, we have to set it one by one. So now you can see it appears beautifully and separately for every SmartArt chart. Now let's view the overall look of it. So for example, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how beautifully it appears. And that's how we can customize all the animations, whether it's for the text or for the SmartArt or for any kind of charts or any kind of objects that you place in your presentation. So just try this by yourself and I will see you in the next one.